Alright, hi, it's Inside Gamer here, as always, Mr. Pandaria, on top of some random building, and yeah, I thought I would put out a comprehensive, easy, basic, short, and general Holy Paladin guide for patch 4.0.1 before the new patch comes out. So yeah, I thought I would just do a short comprehensive guide. I thought I would just go over the basics of, talents, gear and enchants, glyphs, rotation, gems, comps in arena, and maybe finish off with some arena footage or whatever to just show how my playstyle is and how you're actually supposed to play Holy Paladin. Well, how I think you're supposed to play it anyways. So quickly just go over my spec. Now, this is my general spec. This is my general BG and farm spec. There's only one difference in my arena spec, and I'll get to that. So I've got Pursuit of Justice. I just want it permanently because I don't find myself judging too much because the mana regen from Judgment is gone, and Speed of Light is kind of awkward. I mean, I don't really like having cooldowns. I like to have it as a base stat all the time, and it's really good. Burden of Guilt, they when you judge someone, they're slowed by 50%. My arena spec is Repentance. In 2v2 it's amazing, especially if you have very good burst. You can CC with Repentance, Hammer of Justice, and Blinding Light, and that's let me see, Repentance is yeah, well, in PvP I guess it's like, I don't know, 6, I mean at least a good 15-20 seconds CC chain, so that's pretty good. But yeah, Burn of Guilt, I think that's just the best. I do judge in 2v2 because I don't find myself having mana issues, so it's pretty good. Sacred Shield is really awesome. Without it, you just get burst down so hard, especially when you're up against melees like rogues that have really small hits. They really struggle even getting through it. It's really good. Clemency, very good when you're playing with a melee because of freedom, and I do play with mostly physical DPSs, so that's really good. In 2v2 it's very good with sacrifice for to break CCs. Freedom is really good when you play with a warrior, etc., and that's what I'm going to play with, so definitely Clemency. The other one here is kind of useless, really, to be honest. I won't go too deep into it. Divine Purpose, abilities that cost Holy Power have a 25% chance to cost a Divine Purpose. And Divine Purpose is the spell doesn't consume any Holy Power, which is really good for mana management because you can spam. In some cases you could do 3 or 4, even 5 Word of Glories in a row, and Word of Glory actually heals for a lot, so it helps a lot with mana management. Is really good. Holy Avenger is more like this is more like a burst, like a damage thing for Retridence, so Retridence, yeah, whatever. Holy Prism is really good. It's a lot of healing. It's instant. It's amazing damage. It can crit for 80 up to 100k. It's really awesome. The rest here is similar, but it's HOTS and they're kind of slow. And with all the bursts coming from mages, BM hunters, warriors, you really want the instant heal. So that's clearly the best. Glyphs, quick. I got Avenging Wrath, Beacon of Light, Flash of Light, Winged Vengeance, Mounted Kings, Glyph of Contemplation. So I mean that's about it. Come on. My gear, just to go quickly over that. My enchants and gems are not like the most expensive, not the best, because I know I'll be replacing the gear pretty soon. I've got 5 pieces, obviously. I've got full PvP gear. The only thing that's not PvP are obviously my weapons, which will be PvP in a couple of a month or two. I've got no enchants on this one because it's gone. I've got mostly intellect and resilience. I have some spirit because spirit is really important. But in 2v2, I find myself having 0 mana issues. Even I mean, regardless of how much damage I do, I have no mana issues at all. So I would go for intellect and resilience because those are really the only. I mean, and some haste. But spirit, in arena, it's a bit overrated, but in BGs you definitely need it, trust me. So I've got Spirit on chest. I've got 170 Mastery on wrists. I've got Haste. I've got the Intellect Crit Enchant. I've got some Haste because I've already got the speed increase, and I don't think they stack if you get the Vitality on boots. Nothing on rings obviously, and trinkets I go for the use and the proc thing because I'm obviously human, so I don't need the CC breaker. I'm rocking 58.26% resilience unbuffed and 25.43 PvP power. As far as rotation and mana management, you will see it in the footage, but I rarely use Holy Light and I rarely use Divine Light because I find myself having so little mana issues in Arena. So I base my healing mostly around Holy Shock, Word of Glory, Flash of Light, and Holy Prism. Because with Sacred Shield and just shocking and Word of Glory, you know, like every other time, you know, just to get the holy power, you rarely need to heal. I mean, you know, apart from in some cases obviously where there's a lot of damage. And if you just use, you know, Divine Favor, Avenging Wrath, and your Guardian, you know, not simultaneously, but just sort of spread them out, you'll have no issues, and you don't need to cast Divine Light or Holy Light or whatever. When you do get the Infusion proc, you can use Divine Light because it costs less mana than Flash of Light, and it heals for a lot more. So when you get the proc, you can cast Divine Light, but other than that, I don't use these two a lot. I mainly use these three and Holy Prism. Yeah, as far as arena and comps and how the sort of state of the game is, it's kind of unbalanced at the moment. Some classes like rogues, warlocks in a lot of cases, even elemental shamans are pretty useless. I mean, they're pretty bad. But on the other side of the scale, you have warriors, beam hunters, and mages, which are just out of control. I mean, they will be nerfed, obviously. Mages can one-shot anyone in one deep freeze. It's completely RNG. Warriors have way too much sustain. They win like a DPS rest every time in 2v2, especially. I haven't played a lot of 3v3, so I can't really comment on that. And beam hunters, obviously, just their pets. I mean, when they pop their pets, it's just too much damage, you know, compared to the rest. Like a rogue can't kill me. It's impossible. I mean, I do more damage than a rogue. I do more damage than elemental shamans. You know, I usually out DPS the DPS on the enemy team when we play 2v2. Hold paladin is insane damage. It's really cool. Not a lot of mana issues in arena, so we seem pretty strong. Holy paladins in general, we're a bit easier to kill, but other than that, it's pretty good. And yeah, it's been just a short guide. Just thought I would just tell you, you know, if you've no clue what to do, you know, this is a lot of basic stuff, but a lot of people have, you know, newly done or whatever, you know, or newly started doing PvP or whatever. So I just thought I would give you a short guide on that. And I thought I would leave you with some footage from Arena or BG or whatever it will be, and I'll come back to you with a more in-depth guide later in the season, and maybe some other videos in the meantime. I'm not sure. I'm very busy with stuff. So yeah, I'll see you guys as always inside Gamer. Peace.